around the world. My name is Miemaria Rose. I live in Denmark and I'm a radical birth keeper. I'm a coach and therapist. I work primarily with women who want to birth in their sovereignty, in power, outside of the system. And yeah, with that, I also work a lot with women who have experienced trauma in childbirth. So I'm here to talk to you about permission and power, and who really has the license to grant you permission to birth at home, how you like. So first I want to say that I'm here to remind you that you hold all the power, all the knowledge, and all the ever needed diagnostics for you and your baby's health inside yourself. I'm here to remind you, if you've forgotten, that you are truly capable, you are truly wise, you are truly intuitive, and no one cares more about the health of your baby than yourself. So obviously you will always do what feels right for you. And a secret I'd like to reveal to you is you will always know what to do. As in, always. Yeah, this was a very profound truth for me while I was planning my home-free breech birth. When I heard, when I was coached by Emily Saldea from Free Birth Society, preparation coaching for free birthing, just remember how much that resonated with me. And I felt that I could lean into that trust. And it has guided me ever since in my own health and my children's health. So yeah, remember that. You will always know what to do. So here's a question for you. Who can give you permission to birth your baby at home the exact way you want? Even if your baby is breech or any other variation of normal. Well, in my view, in all of us who are doing this summit, in all of our views, obviously the answer is you. And it seems so simple, but the reality is that we've all been subject to cultural brainwash our entire lives. And one of the things I'd like to tell you, again reveal to you, is that women and our birth-giving, life-giving bodies are so immensely powerful. But this cultural brainwash has made us believe the opposite, especially when it comes to pregnancy and birth. The industrial system automatically sees you as a patient once you become pregnant. So women's power is not recognized in modern day culture, in the obstetric patriarchal system. So when they see you as a patient, they see you as weak, someone who needs help from the outside, someone who needs to be measured and observed, and who definitely can't make your own decisions. Like, you need some authority to do that for you. But there's a powerful opportunity for women, for all of humanity, really. It's a powerful possibility for transmutation, metamorphosis. See, I'm Danish, so I'm not really sure that I pronounce everything correctly, but I know that you get the feeling of what I'm saying. Metamorphosis. Anyway, I like to call it, or see it as, like a magical treasure hunt. Like, the universe has put out these treasures everywhere. And the opportunity for us is to find these treasures and take them in, transform them, get insights. So I feel that this opportunity of transformation is integrated and weaved into womanhood, especially motherhood. And with pregnancy and birth really as the most powerful gateways. So when you're on this journey, you will uncover and unlearn this illusion, this brainwash, this cultural spell that has been put upon us, and you will wake up, because this spell has been put upon us as early as when we were in utero. And they have made us believe that we need them. We need them to birth our babies. We need them to preserve the health of ourselves and our children, with all sorts of toxic things. And we basically need them to rescue us throughout life. So when you unpack and you unlearn this cultural indoctrination, you will find that birth is really the ultimate experience of power, of self-sovereignty. And that birthing in power is the gift of a lifetime. It will transform you basically on all levels. Cellular, mentally, spiritually. I really feel that it will upgrade your desire to live freely, untamed and wild, and in deep, deep connection to yourself, to your soul's purpose, and in deep, like, authentic connection with the essence of life itself. So the thing is, the truth is that you are a smart, well-functioning, intuitive human being, woman, and you are the best candidate to make decisions around your own body, your own health, and your birth. And it really seems so obvious, but you own your own body. You get to make all the decisions that surround your body. Your pregnancy happens in your body, and your birth is part of your body. Your body is not a medical operating system, and neither is your birth. So birth is not a medical event. Birth is a life-changing, physical, bodily, spiritual, energetic, emotional, and divinely humane event. That's just part of life. So I was risked out, as Yolanda calls it, from Free Birth Society. I was risked out by the system when I had a baby who was breech, who wanted to be birthed butt first. And most of us have tried that, right? It's either us or the baby. So we're either too old, too big, too small, our pelvis is too tiny, weirdly formed. Could be that we have a medical history that they don't approve of, that they can't allow us to birth naturally, vaginally. Yeah. And so, yeah, also the position of the baby is pathologized immensely, especially a breech baby. And yeah, I remember how I was really fear-mongered. I was going to regular appointments while I was pregnant, and I didn't know about my power and my options at the time. But I found out about it, and thank God, because otherwise they would have taken my birth away from me. And I think that is the biggest fear for most of us. And when we realize that, we can really take our power back, and we can take full responsibility for our own lives, for our baby's lives, for the birth we're about to have, for our bodies. And for me, it was really turned around. It was not, what if I birth at home? What if there's no medically trained professional? Because I had tried that already. I had tried having a medically trained midwife at my first birth, which resulted in huge trauma, transfer, and all the things. So for me, the what ifs were, what if I give birth at a hospital? What if they stick a chip up my baby's butt, and that's going to be the first thing he feels on this physical plane? What if they will measure the heartbeat of the baby every 15th minute, which they will do all through your labor if baby is breech? What if and that was the thing that disturbed me the first time. What if they take my baby away and cause pain and trauma? So for me, it really became very clear and obvious that because I had a variation of normal, which breech is, which twins are, which anything is just a variation of normal. We're all unique human beings. So what I came to realize is that the level of insight you have in your own body is a wisdom and a knowing that no healthcare professional can ever come close to. Even if they have all the machines in the world, your body is the most up-to-date, best ever made measuring system. And that is true. And it comes back to what I said in the beginning, you will always know what to do. And I think for many of us, we really trusted the obstetric system. And it resulted in traumatic outcomes. And we're here to make sure it never happens again, to take our power back, to learn the medicine from this experience. So back to my introductory question. Who has the license to grant you permission to birth naturally at home in your own power and sovereignty? It is you. But you must dive into the unknown. You must trust yourself and take 100% responsibility for your own life. And what lies on the other side of responsibility is immense freedom and liberation, because you don't have to be part of their statistics, procedures, worldview anymore. It really comes down to worldview, how you see the world, and you really do get to decide that. Yeah. Let me see. The thing is that birth involves risks no matter what, no matter where it takes place, and no doctor or midwife can ever save you, even though they like to make it seem like they can. So in my world, a hospital birth or a home birth with a regulated midwife is way more risky. If you look at birth as holy, sacred, intelligent, capable, natural, and physical. So, what's here for you when you take your life into your own hands? When you take radical responsibility for your birth, your baby, and step out of the obstetric system. You can begin to cultivate a sense of trust, of trusting your body, of trusting your innate, instinctive knowing, and really see your baby as wise and intelligent already in the womb. Like I would talk to my baby so much, and I remember him telling me, like, Mom, everything is gonna be all right. And on the day of his birth, I asked him, like, what, is there anything you want to tell me, anything I need to know before you can enter this world? And he said, can you take full responsibility for my life and my death? And I felt a whole body yes, and 45 minutes after, the sensations began. So yeah, I will invite you to take time to feel yourself and really align with the truth of your body wisdom, of what feels real to you. So, dear sister, dear woman, I'm honored you've been here listening, feeling. And my job, like all my fellow sisters and birth keepers, is to support any mother in her sovereignty, in her sovereign choice. It is to walk with women in their truth and natural beauty. It is to hold space for this transformation of old traumas, especially related to childbirth, as women find the medicine from these stories, from these experiences, and really take their power back. So yeah, remember, birth is the ultimate experience of power. You will always know what to do, and you get to decide now and always. Thank you for being here.